Well, here we are, and good welcome back, and nice to see you being interested in the chipper. This is a 6-inch branch chipper, and is the one of the bigger units. It's a tow unit, and it has what's called a pintle hook on it. That's the round ring on the front, so it's not a ball you're going to need to tow this, or unless you have it delivered, of course. And your branches in this trees will be a maximum of 6. If you try to put in something larger on this one, it'll actually kick it back out as it tries to feed in. If it feels it's too much, it'll push it back out, and you won't be able to advance it into the chipper. Now, the one thing you don't want to be chipping is any grapevines, any vines like willow. They wrap around the drum or the feed drum like rope, and can seize things up. So no vines, no willow. Most trees can be done, but it's a good idea if you take down a tree, other than the big, sometimes the heavier stuff you're going to use for firewood, to have it sorted out so that you're going to alternate. Maybe the smaller branches from the outer part of the tree, and then maybe some heavier limbs to mix it up. And the one thing to remember when you're using a chipper, if you're feeding it in, it better be coming out. And that's the big thing, because if you can, some things can get stuck in there, and it's no fault to the chipper, it's just the material you're doing. Hardwoods will chip a lot nicer than your soft woods, some of your pines, some of your fir trees, this kind of thing. They get sappy, so they can even get stuck in the chute. So alternate big and small materials, you'll have no problem. And you'll see the feed wheel in here, which is very coarse. That'll be moving and drawing the material into the cutting wheel with the blades on it. And you can have that go forward, or you can push the handle and you can make it come back out again and reverse the feed. The chute here, this can be swung around just by pulling a pin down. You can pull this pin down here and lock it down and move your chute wherever you want to distribute the material, either over a bank, maybe into a truck, trailer or something, but you can swivel this in any direction that you want to use it in. You can pull this fairly easily or move it around if you have the back tray down, because when you lift it up, it's fairly balanced on the wheels, and on a hard surface, it's not too bad to move around, but obviously a lot more difficult if you're taking it out on grass. And I'd be careful of that. And I wouldn't back up with it either. I'd unhook it. It's short. It's very hard to back up without jackknifing it. So if you do have to run across softer areas, you might lay down some wood to roll over, some plywood, and leave it on the plywood while you're using it. This shakes a lot, and if the ground's soft, it works its way down into the ground a bit, and it might be hard to get it out of that spot. Now, one thing I'm going to do here is just kind of go over the starting of this, because this is always kind of an issue. And when you are using it, don't start and stop, start and stop. What you want to do with these units is turn it on, let it run. You can slow it down, but at least let it keep running, because all you do is end up killing the battery. There is a trickle charger on here if you're using it over several days or weeks. Plug it in at night, and that'll help the battery and recharge the battery for you. So the starting on here is a little different. You'll have the throttle in about half speed, and then once it starts, you'll slowly move it all the way up to full speed, and that's the only time you'll actually see the drum here, the feed drum axle shaft turning, and that's the only time that it'll turn and run, is when it's at full speed, because that's what you have to have it at to chip properly. You don't run this thing at half speed and start feeding wood in. So, and then once you do have used it at full speed, you can slow it down and let it idle while you're not using it, or maybe you're collecting some wood or anything, and then speed it up again to use it. So don't shut it off, just let it idle. So we're going to start it by idling, or starting here about in the middle. You'll turn the key all the way on and then back it off. You hear it starting. Now I won't run it for obvious reasons because it gets pretty loud, but the main thing to catch on that little part is all the way on and then slowly bring it back just a bit and it'll catch every time. Don't try to move it around quickly or anything, just turn it all the way on as far as you can, slowly back, it'll catch and run every time. And then you can slowly move your throttle up to get the speed for chipping. Okay, so that's the thing about the chipper pretty well, and this will certainly do the job for you if you're taking down your own trees or you want to get rid of some branches that are in the area. But remember, it's a chipper, it needs wood to chip. It's not mulching, it's not using small twigs. Everything over at least a branch that's a couple inches in diameter. Okay, well there you go, thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe.